Good morning. Is this what you want? Oh, does that look good? What do you think? Yeah? Okay. There you go. Enjoy. As soon as you go in the kitchen, she expects a treat. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. And I'm about to push the most important button in the kitchen, in the entire house. The button on the coffee maker. Yes. Right here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to let that brew while I make the boys' lunches because I did not make them last night. So, this morning it is. Yes, Lois. She's like staring at me. And I will get you your breakfast too. Yes, she always has to have her treats first, then her breakfast. If you give her breakfast first, her wet food first, then her treats. If you do it that way, she won't eat her breakfast. She'll eat her treats first, then her breakfast. Yeah, she's picky. That's why she fits in. She's picky. Well, yeah, everybody's a little bit picky. All right, let's get you a bowl. And let's pick a mug too while I'm here. Which mug? Any, meeny, miny, mo. Yeah, decisions. Yeah, it's hard sometimes, I tell you. But let's go with, as if. Clueless. I've noticed this one has cracks on the bottom though. Yes. I don't like that. It's still okay. It's not. Hello from Henry. It's not leaking yet. Yeah, they heard you. But still, I don't like that. That's the only mug I have that has those kind of cracks. Yeah, on the bottom. But as long as it's not leaking, I will still drink out of it. Okay, you're next in line? Okay, she's next. Yeah, can I have your number? Well, it looks like we got rain. Lots of rain last night. I think you're not going to like the garbage truck. He's just around the corner. Uh-huh. He is around the corner on the other street. You hear the birdies? She's like, I'm not too sure this morning. You going to go to school too? Hmm? Yeah. I love you too. You wiped off my kiss? How rude. Bye. Love you. Have an awesome day. Bye. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye, honey. You have a great day.
I'll see you when I get back.
Alright, I'll be here. Love you. And they are off to school. Hip hip hooray. Now it's time for a cup of coffee. We are going to try this one. This is my first time seeing it at my grocery store. Caramel. It's too early to say that word. I'm going to try it because I know I will butcher it. So yeah, I would. A little bit of creamer. And of course, lots of coffee. Fill her up to the top. Yep. You want to say hello? Guess who's here? Yep. She's like, okay, it's coffee time. I'm here. Oh, so the boys are off to school. Henry is feeling a lot better. Although he did try to stay home. He tried, okay, I get it. You know, you were home for 3 days and he wasn't feeling well on Sunday and Monday, and we kept him home yesterday. And he just lounged on the couch, just relaxed, and I think that's what he needed. And I get it, you know, having like a 3-day weekend, you know, you don't want to go to school, and he's like, I want to stay home and I want to watch YouTube all day. And I'm like, well, you can't, you know, you have to go to school. They are almost done school. They have like, I know, something like 2.5 weeks left, like around 14 days left. You know, so they're almost done. Do you mind? Yeah, they're almost done, you know, so it's like we are getting there. And this week they have a PA day, which means they don't have school. It's a day for the teachers to work on like upcoming assignments, or you know, whatever they do, yeah, projects, whatever teachers plan, right? So they get an extra day to do that. Their lesson work, that's what I was trying to think of, lesson work. Yeah, their lessons, they get to work on their lessons. So yeah, so anyways, welcome back to my channel, Coffee with Stephanie. I'm Stephanie. I'm happy that you are here, and welcome. If you're having a cup of coffee or tea, enjoy. Not bad. That's pretty good, but it still doesn't beat my Southern Pecan one. No. That one was all out of stock at No Frills, and I find out of all the International Delight coffee creamers, that is the first flavor that will disappear because it seems to be very popular, everybody's favorite. It's been my favorite since I started drinking International Delight for quite a few years now. I love it, but it was out of stock, so I figured, okay, this is my first time seeing the caramel one. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, it's good. But it's not my Southern Pecan. No, it's just coffee. Coffee. She's sniffing. Yeah, nope, that's good. Yeah, that will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. You know. Yeah. So, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I'm going to have to do a Q&A video. I haven't done one in a long time. I've gotten a lot of new friends and subscribers, so I've been wanting to do one for a long time, but you know, life just gets busy and stuff happens, and yeah, so I gotta put that on top of my video list, and hopefully I can do that pretty soon. Hopefully, yeah, because I know I have a lot of new friends and new subscribers, so yeah, we'll do a Q&A. It's been a long time. I can't remember the last time I did one. Probably, I don't know, probably over a year ago. I know, it's just, yeah, and I've been wanting to do one probably since last fall, but it's just life has been that busy, yeah, so, but I will work on that, yeah. Oh, I'll also work on this cup of coffee. It's good. Yeah, so it's so funny he wanted to watch YouTube all day. I'm like, yeah, no. I get a TV, I know. Plus, I have to clean. I have to clean the living room, and I have to just, you know, certain areas downstairs I have to clean. I gotta do the bathroom, you know, so it's easier to do that when nobody's in your way, you know, so, yeah. And I can watch my last Disney movie of the 1980s, which is The Little Mermaid. So I can maybe watch that. I watched one that was called Cheetah, okay, and I thought it was like a documentary because it said that was it. It was Cheetah, okay, Cheetah. And it's like, oh, okay, a documentary on cheetahs. No, it was actually a movie. It was, what year was it? I think 1989. And it's about these kids, they're teenagers, probably like around 14, 15 years old, and their parents are in Africa. They're working, and the kids go to Africa. They were at school, they were with their grandma, and they were at school, and so they came over to Africa to be with their parents, and they meet a village boy, they become friends, and he kind of shows them around, and kind of like their guides, and they find a cheetah cub, and they raise a cheetah cub, and then the cheetah cub is like really well behaved, right, because they raised it as a cub. And they were at this shop in the sky. It's like, you know, there's always somebody who is not a good guy, you know, and sees dollar signs, right? It's like, oh wow, you have the fastest animal on the planet, and he tried to offer to buy it, and they say no. And but okay, he had something up his sleeve when he did, because what he wanted to do was race the cheetah against greyhounds, because the cheetah was so well behaved, like a domestic cat, that we can race it against greyhounds, right? But they didn't, of course, like they said no, because you have something up your sleeve, so he gets together with two other bad guys, and they get together, and the cheetah was trained with a whistle, so it hears the whistle, but the humans don't hear the whistle. So they stole, they broke into the kids, where the kids' parents live, the house, and they took the whistle, and they catnapped the cheetah, and the kids, at first they thought that, maybe because they were going to let her, they were working on getting her to survive, to know how to survive in the wild, so they could really release her, because they were going to go back to school. So it's like, okay, well, we have to teach her how to hunt, teach her how to run. She knew how to run, but I don't think she ran at her fastest. So they were doing that, and they were just pretty much getting ready to go back into wild to survive. And then one day she's gone, and the mom's like, oh, well, she probably just, she just probably, got up and left, and decided it was time to go. And the kids were like, no, it doesn't make sense. And the boy was like, I can't find the whistle. I knew for certain I put it in the drawer, and it's not there. And he started putting two together, and the kids were supposed to go on a plane back to Grandma's house. Well, they never did. They went on their adventure to get the cat back, along with the village boy who came, and they got into trouble with the parents, at the end, but they rescued the cats, and it all ended good. So it was a good movie. So my last one is The Little Mermaid, and I remember watching that at my friend's house on VHS. Yeah. I don't know when it first came out. Yeah. And speaking of VHS, I saw online that today was the day the VCR was introduced to us. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh. I do remember how crazy everybody went when the VCR came out. And I remember growing up, and because right away, when things first come out, they're really expensive. Even back then, for VCR, back then, yeah, it would have been super expensive. And the only time we had a VCR is when we had a birthday party, and we rented the VCR, and you would get it for the weekend. And that was just oh my gosh, that was the best thing ever. It was yes, you felt like you were so spoiled, and you got to rent the VCR, right? And kids today, they won't know that, they won't know that feeling. And not only were we able to rent a VCR, we were also able to rent game consoles. We never had Nintendo because we couldn't afford one. My friends did, and boy, did I envy them. Oh, when I would go over there and play, and I envied them, but they're expensive, and they're more expensive today probably than they were, almost around 30 years ago. Actually, well, 40, yeah. I haven't coffee yet. Give me a break. Oh, well, 40 years ago, I'm 41, so, yeah. About 40 years ago. I don't know when the Nintendo came out, but you know what I mean? It was back then when everything first came out, it was super expensive, and then it was that was the only way you got it, was if you rented it, you had to rent it, yeah, and you rented the games, or you rented the VHS tapes to go with the VCR, you never had one your own, and we eventually did get a VCR of our own, we eventually did get one, but we never had a game console, no. My first game console was a Nintendo 64, and I found it at a yard sale, and I wish I still had that. I love Nintendo 64. I mean, I wish I still had that. I keep an eye out for it. I've been looking for one, but they're hard to find. I know I can find one at a game store, but I don't know, they're probably not the cheapest. I loved Nintendo 64. Oh my gosh, playing James Bond, Mario Kart. Oh my gosh, so fun. I would play James Bond. I loved it. My dad never liked playing with me though because I would always shoot him. I would always shoot him in the back. Yeah. Good times. Oh no. Oh my gosh. But and then I'm playing Donkey Kong. Like, yeah. I'm looking for one, but so far yet not successful. One day, yeah. Oh, one day, yeah. I'm in no hurry, but it's like I do see them. I do see them online, but people ask for a lot too much. Yeah, it's like okay, I'll eventually find one that's like on top of mine because you know how you always have a when you go thrifting or yard selling, you always have items right on top of your list that you're looking for. Yeah, that's on top. But I don't know, there's just something about Nintendo 64. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. Oh, that's good coffee. Yeah, but it's so funny. Yeah, the VCR was introduced to us. Yeah, and they were asking if you had a VCR. I'm like, yeah, I have one along with like 60 plus tapes that will keep growing because there's more that I didn't realize that I needed because I'm going to be starting the Disney movies that were made in the 90s and boy, there's a lot of good ones I forgot about, ones that I'm very, very excited to watch that I haven't watched probably since they came out in the 90s. So very, very excited. So I'm like, okay, let's watch Little Mermaid, so I can start, yeah, watching the 90s because it's like, oh my gosh, you have the Mighty Ducks. Oh my gosh, and there's one that I'm really excited about. Oh my gosh, yeah, I might as well. I don't want to get into it. This will be way too long. But yeah, we'll save that for future coffee chats because there are some, like the Mighty Ducks were one I'm excited about, and yeah, there's lots more because I'll go on Disney Plus. So there are some on Disney Plus that there's not blah 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 blah. I'm getting too excited. There are some that were not on Disney Plus so far, about 6. I'm almost done going through the list and adding them to my watch list. So that way when I go watch them, I can find them quick and easy. I don't have to search for them. And there are quite a few. I'm surprised they're not on Disney Plus. Like one of my favorites, Angels in the Outfield, which I do have on VHS. Yeah, I love that movie, and I loved any baseball movie, and that was one that I would watch over and over again. And that's not on there, so I'm gonna go on another app because we have the Amazon Fire Stick. I'm gonna go on an app and find it and watch it when it's next in line to watch because that is a good one. That is classic. I mean, come on. You got Tony Danza, Christopher Lloyd. Oh, come on. Danny Glover. Yeah, and a very young Joseph, what's his name? Third Rock. I can't think of it. Joseph, I'll put it down here, but Joseph, who I had a big crush on because, oh man, he was cute. I know. That's probably why we watched it. I know. Yeah, he was cute. And there's a lot of Jonathan Taylor Thomas movies too. And I remember a lot of people had a crush on him. I never really had a crush on him. I had a crush on Andrew Keegan, Camp Nowhere. That was one of many crushes. Yeah. Listen, we could be here all day just talking about my little, little crushes. Yeah, that every girl has. Yeah. And I think he didn't really do much, Andrew Keegan. No, movies or TV. Yeah, I don't know. But hey, he was a cutie, I tell you. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to finish my cup of coffee, grab another one, and clean up, find some motivation to clean up. And I did sleep a lot better last night, so that's good. I put the boys to bed, and then I went to bed because I was so tired. I was falling asleep when I was putting them to bed. So it's like, okay, I'm going to go to bed, and I slept a whole lot better. So did Henry, so it was like, oh, so much needed, and now I feel refreshed, and now I have a house to clean, That's the only downside. Yeah, that it's like, okay, well, I had a good night's sleep. Now I have to clean the house, yeah. But yeah, good night's sleep and clean the house and yeah, get it back to looking normal. But that's That's what happens when the kids are home all weekend, you know? Alright, so hope everyone has a wonderful Tuesday, and yeah, we have a kind of yucky, miserable day. I think we're supposed to get rain tomorrow and the next day too, and then it's supposed to be nice. This weather is bonkers, I tell you. It, like right now it's like, well, because it rained, it's kind of cool, but it goes back and forth between cool, warm, hot. It's like, can we pick a temperature please and stick to it for at least a couple days? Yeah, it's like all this back and forth, like it's driving me bonkers. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna drink this bottoms up and I'll check back in. That good Kool-Aid?
Yeah, it got on me.
Oh, it's squirted on you.
I squeezed it, but I cannot not bubble all of it.
So the boys have been home for a couple hours. It is just after 5. It is dinner time. Sausage done on the barbecue and veggies and pierogies with sour cream. So bon appetit. I'm going to go eat and just take it easy, but before I forget, I'm going to say goodnight. So I did get everything I wanted done cleaning wise. I cleaned the living room as you saw, and I was watching According to Jim. I finished up the 6th season, so tomorrow I can start the 7th season. And then I put on the Little Mermaid while I clean the bathroom, because the bathroom is like right across from the TV, so I can have it on and clean the bathroom too and watch it and listen to it. So yeah, but I finished watching that, so all the movies from the 80s are done, and next will be the 90s, and I think the first one from the 90s is a DuckTales movie, so that brings back lots of memories. That's good. Yeah, so everything got done that I want done, cleaning wise anyways. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just gonna say goodnight and a vlog. I hope everyone had a wonderful Tuesday. Mr. Sun is out. He decided to come out. Alright, so take care, be blessed. I'll see you guys in the next fun video. Yeah, I guess that's it. Ta-ta for now. Bye!